Good morning, everybody. This is Travis Llewellyn with the Sun Belt Conference. We're going to go ahead and start this week's call. At this time, we'd like to announce the Sun Belt Conference Players of the Week. The Offensive Player of the Week is wide receiver from Troy, Eric Thomas. The Defensive Player of the Week is the senior linebacker from Western Kentucky, Xavier Floyd. And the Special Teams Player of the Week, a sophomore from Texas State, Brandon Smith. We're now joined with the head coach of Georgia State University, Trent Miles. If you have a question for Coach Miles, please dial *1 on your phone at this time. Coach, while we're waiting for questions to get in the queue, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Well, we are glad to get out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama with no major injuries and a little richer in the athletic department and looking forward to our homecoming week and get starting our first ever Sun Belt Conference game versus Troy. So our kids had a good day Sunday as far as recovery and treatment, and we're looking forward for a great week of homecoming activities and a chance to actually start our Sun Belt play.
Thank you very much, Coach. I believe our first questions come from Doug Robertson. Doug, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, can you just talk about the challenge of defending Thomas, of Troy, Eric Thomas?
Well, what they do is they spread you out. They spread the field and make you cover, the whole field and out-athlete you. So, I mean, we're going to be extremely challenged in all aspects, and then their tempo is so high. As far as the speed that they play with offensively is running plays. I mean, there's very few wasted seconds on the field with them. I mean, when they run a play, boom, they're right back to the line of scrimmage ready to go again. So we'll be extremely challenged.
And, I noticed that Kelton and Danny aren't playing a lot at wide receiver the past few games. I was wondering if you could talk about, are they just falling down the depth chart or what's going on?
Well, I think it's geared more towards the fact that Robert Davis and Avery Sweeting are starting to play really well. We still try to play them, and there's certain things that they're doing for us, but we're trying to get everybody involved, and Robert Davis has performed so well this year, and Avery Sweeting starting to perform well that I think that's been more of the offensive coaches' decision that they're just earning more time.
Okay. And kind of the same question about Gerald Howes. He went through August in the first game as number one. Y'all moved him to fullback, and he's really just kind of disappeared.
Yes. Yes, you're correct. that would be, we were trying to train him to be a fullback.
And how long might that take? And why not at least give him a shot at running back again? Because the running game still isn't producing very much.
Well, it's not on the running backs. It's on all of us. I mean, I'm not going to sit there. You can't say that we're not producing in the running game because of our running backs. It's all everybody. And Travis has ran well when he's had his opportunities, and John Gene Vargas ran well, and it's really hard to rep more than two backs in a game, to be honest with you, especially in a game where you only got 44, not including any, we're still out of the penalties. We only had 44 offensive plays.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get it back into a rhythm if you're subbing three guys, 3-4 guys? And
Kyler, is he going to get any more shots at running back? Or,
let's see as it goes. Right now, as you go through practice during the week, we're playing the guys that perform the best.
Okay. And any injury updates?
Any injury updates?
No,
I haven't had my daily meeting yet with the trainer. After yesterday, there were no major injuries. So obviously we have sprained ankles and the things that guys need treatment to be able to get out and start going heavy tomorrow with.
What was Delik's X-ray result from Thursday?
What was what?
Delik's X-ray result on Thursday.
I think he has a broken foot and will probably be out the rest of the season.
Okay. And we're going to watch film at 3:30 today?
What'd you say, Doug?
We're going to watch film at 3:30 today?
Oh, yeah, we'll be here.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Doug. Our next questions come from Des Plaines, Illinois. Caller, please identify yourself and go ahead.
Hey, Coach, it's Tom Dorr, TV announcer for the league. Tell me a little bit about the game Saturday, and taking into account who you played, we understand that, but what did you come away with and think, hey, you know what, we did this pretty well, or I was really pleased with how this went?
Well, we didn't give up a sack. There's one sack in the stats, and that was because our quarterback scrambled and threw the ball away, and they called intentional grounding. So we didn't give up a physical sack. We didn't turn the football over. People get on us about, people are saying, well, you only got 175 yards, but if you go back and look, I think the 9 previous opponents in that stadium did not get more than 150 yards, and we got 175 and left some out there. So, there are some things to build upon. We only gave up 7 points in the second half. We made a 53-yard field goal, with the exception of the one return. I thought our coverage teams, with the way we were kicking the ball, did a good job, and, there's a lot of positives. Positive to me was the fact that our young men got to play on that stage. We got the exposure for our program and for recruiting. We had no major injuries. And you know and I know that teams have to play these games also for money. So that's part of the deal.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for today. I do appreciate